We all knew the number 7 seed Hawks had a big challenge going up against the number 2 seed Celtics, but it didn't take long for Saturday's Game 1 to get out of hand. The Hawks gave up 74 points in the first half alone of their eventual 112 to 99 point loss in Boston. The Hawks shot 17.2% from three and really struggled to contain the Celtics' heavy hitters. Jaylen Brown led Boston in scoring with 29 points and 12 rebounds for a double-double. Jason Tatum added 25 points and 11 rebounds for a double-double of his own. Now, as disheartening as that first half was, the Hawks actually outscored the Celtics 55-38 in the second half. So really, there's a little bit of encouragement that Hawks coach Quinn Snyder can take from that second half going into Game 2, which will be in Boston Tuesday.
I don't know that there was a lot of magic tonight. They played great. And they were the more aggressive team in a lot of ways, in that first half, and built that lead. And as I said, I think for our guys to understand that there's two halves, there's 4 quarters, and there's 7 games. And you have to. I said it before. You have to. The mental toughness that's required to win a series in this league is significant, and we have to continue to demonstrate that. And I thought we did tonight. I thought we were a tough team to be down like we were and to continue to play. That's hard to do.
DeJounte Murray led the Hawks in scoring with 24 points, adding 8 rebounds and 6 assists. Trae Young added 16 points and 8 assists. However, those two guys combined to go 1 for 11 from 3.
I think we were more aggressive. We attacked the paint, got some more stops. They were hitting a lot of shots in that first half, and you can't get down that much and expect to come back and win. But we still fought, and we were just being aggressive in that second half, and then just trying to build towards the next game.
We came out that first half, and I don't think we was really ready. Just that competing word. I don't think we was really, competing, really locked in like we been in practice and like we should have been. But it's okay. It's a long series. And in the second half, I think that's the team that who we are, the identity of just everybody, clicking and coming together and competing at a high level. Obviously that's a talented team. They shot the ball well. That's what they do. They, all shoot the ball really well. And obviously tonight we didn't shoot the ball how, we would want to. But at the end of the day, I think you turn a negative to a positive. And the positive is, how we finished that game competing from the third and fourth quarter.
All right, everybody, let's bring in our Hawks beat writer, Lauren Williams. Lauren, the Hawks went 5 for 29 from 3. That's just not going to get it done against a team like Boston. Was it just a bad shooting night? And what can the Hawks fix moving forward?
Yeah, I think when you're looking at what this Hawks did, and especially in that second half, they were generating open looks. I think we started to see the ball move a lot more because guys were being a lot more aggressive, especially with trying to drive to the basket and open things up for those guys on the perimeter. Saddiq Bey didn't hit his first three-pointer until the fourth quarter, which as a guy who can knock down shots at 40%, you want to make sure that guy is getting looks earlier on in the game. Same with Bogdan Bogdanovic. He didn't get his first three-pointer until the fourth quarter as well. So again, if you're getting those guys open as early as possible, I think that can generate some better looks for them, especially when you are facing a team like the Celtics.
As brutal as that first half was for the Hawks, what do you make of the post-game comments from Quinn Snyder, Trae Young, and DeJounte Murray? As far as them, really the mood was not too discouraged going into Game 2 because they felt okay about that second half.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that Quinn has kind of preached since he's taken over coaching the Hawks is that he just wants them to get better every time they step out onto the floor. And of course, that second quarter actually too, they didn't look like a team that's gotten better, especially with how well they played in Miami. But in that second half, they looked like a team that looked at their improvements that needed to be made. They made their adjustments, and we saw guys like DeAndre Hunter start getting a little bit more aggressive. We saw Trae Young start to get aggressive and attack the basket. So again, as long as they continue to make improvements from Game 1 to Game 2, I think that's going to keep this team happy. But if we start to see a regression, I think that's when we'll start to see the mood dampen a lot more.
We can talk about offense all night long, but defense is an issue too for this Hawks team, if not the bigger issue. Yes. Typically. What adjustments do you want them to make defensively going into Game 2?
Yeah, I think what they did when they started this game was trying to limit those threes. We saw some really good things, But then on the flip side, they have to make sure that they're staying balanced and not letting guys like Robert Williams get easy looks at the basket. I mean, how many times this game, Sarah, did we see Robert Williams just kind of cut baseline and get that dunk with absolutely little resistance?
Quite a few.
Way too many, exactly. So we did ask Quinn about making sure how do they find that balance, and I wouldn't say he answered my question with that, but I think that's something that they'll continue to look at, especially when they go over the film in Game 1.
Well, we will find out what Game 2 shapes up to be on Tuesday. Lauren, thank you so much for joining me. Thanks to all of you for watching. Make sure you go to ajc.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel to find more videos just like this one.